Hello again, guys. Right, I just thought I'd make a video of this, seeing as I'm sat watching it and it's doing strange things, and you always have to be ready for strange things. But so what have we got on this chart so far? I've got this H4 level. Look, we've got, first off, we've got gbpchf that I traded long earlier this afternoon, and you know, I am currently looking at this H4 for a potential reversal. The problem we have is we have an H4 high here, but if that gets closed below, then we have clear air to the H4 highs all within this. So you know, there's we've got to be wary of this thing here as well. But once that's broken through, you can see a big candle, huge gap. But as always, I start off on the M15. Really, you don't really want to get watching M5s. You'll be watching the charts all the time. Look for an M15 reversal, potential reversal, and then you can start to look for the M30s and H1 and so on and so forth. But what we have on this chart is a big round number above us, and they tend to act as magnets to the price. And what was nice as well is that it came back and tested the M15 low, high, high, low, high, high, and failed to reverse. Now it wouldn't have really mattered if it had failed to reverse, because it would have reversed and then started to negate itself on the lower time frame. So you know, we've pulled back on the M5 and we've actually reversed. So before we could even consider an M15 short again, this M5 reversal that's happened here would have to reverse back down again. So this does look very much like it's going to continue to the north side now, and they've shaken out all the long traders now with stops and God knows what else, indecision maybe, or they've just been, it's just the standard accumulation ready for the continuation. So bearing in mind, you know, I strongly believe machines are running this outside of the busy periods now, the London the London and Frankfurt session, and then the American session, and then obviously the Asian session. The other thing that I was thinking of that I didn't mention when we were looking at the Euro Aussie dollar for Wilf is that because this is an Aussie dollar currency pair, it could easily be that now we're sort of running in the, what I call the pre, you know, I talk about my pre-Frankfurt grinding period. This is potentially the pre-Aussie grinding period, whereas the difference in my head would be that gbpchf is European currency really, pound, Swiss franc. Not that it makes any difference, but I wouldn't be surprised if it pops up, does a little jiggery pokery around here, because no doubt there'll be some stop losses up here and potentially continuation orders to the long side up here as well. So it makes it a good target area. But I wouldn't be surprised then, being the pound pair, that it does actually drop on back down to this hourly ATMA and all the different levels that we should draw on here. So that's the only thing about catching an Aussie pair for the reversal, running into the sort of the pre-Asian session, is that they may well just take this down, 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 and then pull it back up in the Asian session. So always be wary of that. And as I said before, we're not even, you know, approaching sort of momentum to the long side. This is a deep reversal, so even if you've got a break up here with all the confirmations, still just don't take it blind. You have to make sure all your ducks are in a row regarding the candlestick, 3 candle reversals on every time frame. So by no means a given that's going to go. And you know, had pound chuff reversed here on the 15, which it didn't, of course, then it would have been potentially consideration. So they're all messing about at these levels for whatever reason. I don't try and outthink the market. All I do is trade what I see on the charts with a little bit of side source on what currency pairs I'm trading, of course. So going back to the actual levels here, the M30 reversal level is here as well. So let's put that on. So that's M15 and M30 at exactly the same level. H1 is way down here, and then, you know, if you're targeting a level, always remember the resistance level broken is the one likely to potentially stop price. So I wouldn't be targeting here, I would just target here, a little bit short of it as well, just to be on the safe side. I just like to be safe. You know, I'm a scalper. I'm not worried about big money or big distances, pip-wise I'm meaning. We've got this on here as well, this 15 minute. So if you can trade anywhere between these levels, it's always wise to. So, and then, you know, further on down, you can actually see our trend in place: high, low, lower high, lower low, swing 1, swing 2, swing 3, but it didn't close below the 15, remember. Pullback, swing 4, continuation, swing 5. But this is anyone's game at the moment. So as always, disclaimer, do not trade what I talk about on here, do your own analysis. I haven't even looked at any of the other pairs, guys. I haven't even looked at this either. So you know, at this stage in the game, I'm not hunting for trades, I'm just waiting for the trades to come to me, and if it looks, you know, A++, then I'll have a little dabble. But that's the beauty about this. That's why I make so many videos. I'm just watching the charts come to me, do their stuff, and relaxing. Okay, have a good evening.